Right, 2 February 2024, and today I'm going to be giving you a special bulletin this evening. I apologize for the late start, but this is going to be a very, very interesting presentation. For the first time, we have seen Nelson Chamisa showing up after almost 2 months without showing up. We have seen Nelson Chamisa going to the house of Job Sikhala and paying a visit. This was a private visit between Nelson Chamisa and Job Sikhala. And I think most of you would want to know what I think about Nelson Chamisa appearing and whether I am satisfied that Nelson Chamisa is by himself with no one on his left and no one on his right. And I'm very happy that Nelson Chamisa has appeared. You know that I've been saying Nelson Chamisa must show up. He must show us that he's okay. And indeed, Nelson Chamisa is fine. I'm going to do more analytics on the pictures. But today I just want to quickly give you an update on what has transpired and why Chamisa was at Job Sikhala's house. So if you are aware that Tendai Biti was at Job Sikhala's house yesterday, and Nelson Chamisa went there today. Nelson Chamisa has not been taking calls from anyone. So that means people in the CCC, friends, everyone, he has not been taking calls. So the reason why he took the call from Job Sikhala is because Job Sikhala is playing a mediation role. So this is what is happening. Job Sikhala is playing a mediation role between the two different factions, the two main factions that are in the CCC. That is why you see that Chabam is quiet, Mkwananzi is out and quiet, Biti is quiet, and when they leave the house of Job Sikhala, no one is talking. So there's no speeches outside. Job Sikhala is not walking them out of the house. So what is happening now and what you are seeing is a mediation which is being carried out by Job Sikhala. Job Sikhala is playing that role of trying to bring the two parties together. But this is obviously proving to be very, very difficult because it's not easy for Nelson Chamisa to reverse the position that is taken. Because what is going to happen here and what needs to happen, according to Job Sikhala, will be for everyone to come back together and work back together in the CCC. But a CCC with structures, a CCC with a clear leadership. So which shows who is the president, who is the vice president, and so forth. So whatever was there, Job Sikhala will be saying, let's not do that. Let's not have this thing that do not have structures. Let's create something that is satisfactory, because the genuine concerns that are being raised by people like Tendai Biti are obviously open for discussion. And I think this is definitely what is going to be discussed there in those meetings. So the fact that the two didn't come out together means that there was no agreement. Yesterday's meeting with Biti was the first meeting, and the meeting today with Chamisa was the second meeting for Job Sikhala. And also, I think Chamisa would have explained himself here to say why I was not coming to visit you. Why is it that your family was not being taken care of by the party? So, in short, I'm very happy to see Nelson Chamisa coming out, and this meeting was a mediation by Job Sikhala and a trying to find each other between the two very, very strong people in the CCC. There is a lot of respect for Job Sikhala within the CCC. People love Job Sikhala, and his profile has dramatically improved since he went to jail. Job Sikhala is now almost the Mandela of Zimbabwe. And I think I spotted Promise Mkwananzi there also. So let me see in this pic. Let's look at the quick video. I'm just a bit worried because the volume is so high. So let's see what happened, what transpired there. Really see that Nelson Chamisa is fine. He's walking around. He's lost a bit of weight, but he's fine. I'm going to do more analytics as we get more pictures. There are more guys who are going to be sending me pictures here. But from what I can see here, He's looking fine. He has lost a lot of weight, as you can see from this picture here. Maybe it's because the next guy to him is quite big. And I don't know if that is Mkwananzi there with the blue. So we have to check if that is probably Mkwananzi there. This meeting was impromptu. It was not an announced meeting. Chamisa appeared here without making an announcement. This is what you can see. But Job Sikhala was aware that he was going to arrive. He's traveling with one bodyguard. From what you can see here, Nelson Chamisa is traveling with one bodyguard. So he's not moving around with a whole bunch of people. He doesn't have people like Costellos. He doesn't have people that normally hang around with him. But clearly, this is a mediation by Job Sikhala. I believe that between Tendai Biti, Job Sikhala, and Nelson Chamisa, and even Watchman Ngube, there is talk. They are discussing here to say, how do we move forward? And we'll probably see an attempt to get Nelson Chamisa back into the CCC as president. And I also think that Chamisa might be considering it. He has not made any announcements. And I said to you that today was a deadline for Nelson Chamisa to make an announcement. He did not make that announcement of his new movement. So basically, he has pulled back from whatever he wanted to announce to give a chance to what Job Sikhala is trying to do. So now let's look at his Twitter. Let's go to Nelson Chamisa's Twitter right now. Maybe he tweeted something as I was talking so that we see what's going on. So Nelson Chamisa tweeted in the morning about his birthday, and he said, a birthday is a Thanksgiving day. Thank you, Lord, for the gift of life. At 46, a milestone in a new direction. At 46, God is in it. I sense enlightenment, enlargement, perfect peace, inner strength, and resilience. Friends, help me pray for wisdom, humility, and strength to unite, heal, and prosper all and everyone. So you hear that unity that I'm talking about. Help me to have strength and humility to unite, heal, and prosper all and everyone. So we are hearing the unity here, and to serve honestly and diligently under the Lord of God, the Almighty. Thank you all for adding a sparkle unto my life. One people. Hashtag one people. So that hashtag citizen, what was that hashtag? Remember that hashtag citizen? Hashtag citizen matter is gone. It's not there anymore. If you look at the tweet that he's put out here, there's no more hashtag citizens matter. We are back to hashtag one people, one nation. We're back to the old CCC slogan that was pushing before he left and went into what I can call isolation. For the past 2 months, Nelson Chamisa is not spoken in public, which obviously raised us, the people who speculate, to speculate as much as possible. So now I want to recap. I didn't want to do this today. I want to recap. Nelson Chamisa has appeared at the house of Job Sikhala, and on his appearance, he did not make a statement. He did not walk out with Job Sikhala. So there was no agreement today. But the issues that are on the table is the return of Nelson Chamisa, the transformation of the CCC, and the reunification of all the people that are fighting. Tendai Biti was there yesterday. Nelson Chamisa is there today. And Nelson Chamisa will be saying, I've already left. And Job Sikhala will be saying, go back. Let's restart this thing. Let's make it work. So this is where we are. And I'll be back in the morning with the more news from the newspaper. I want to see what the newspaper guys are saying. It's a bit dry these days. These guys don't seem to know what's going on. But let's look at what happens in the morning. We'll look at what the newspapers are saying about that meeting. And also, the other thing I wanted to mention is that none of the people that were originally around Nelson Chamisa knew about this meeting. They were all surprised. Everyone was surprised about this meeting. Chamisa was not taking calls from everyone. I do not know if he has started taking calls because information has been leaking previously. So I think that is the reason why Chamisa has sort of distanced himself from a lot of people. So let's see what happens going on from tomorrow. But let's look at the comments before I go. The prophet of faith. How are you, brother Gambapwe? I thought he said his eyes is telling us that something is wrong. Okay, let's go to Chamisa's face. So I didn't want to go here. Okay. I'm still not happy about the weight loss of Chamisa. But I don't want to obviously go further. He is walking. He is able to move around. But you saw that he did not talk. So let's not talk a lot. Let's wait and see what is going to happen. That is my comment on this. And obviously, my job is to look at a situation in depth. So when something happens, I don't just sit there and say nothing happened. I look at this thing in a way that is different so that people can think about it. Like right now, most of you did not know that Job Sikhala and Nelson Chamisa had this conversation that I'm telling you about. Let's get back together. Let's bring back Tendai Biti. Let's bring back Oshman Ngobe. Let's all work together as one. That conversation was here today. And you're going to see the repercussions from that conversation going forward. There are a lot of people in the mix who are saying, Chamisa, you cannot do this, you cannot just go. And they're saying, you cannot ignore these people, you cannot just dump Tendai Biti, you cannot just dump Job Sikhala. And I'm one of those people. You have never heard me here saying that Tendai Biti must be cast away. You have never heard me saying Job Sikhala must be cast away. It makes no sense for Nelson Chamisa to say, I'm going to do it by myself. And those are the facts that I'm giving you here. You can say a lot of things. You can say, I love Nelson Chamisa, but your loving of Nelson Chamisa must not be exclusive. You must also love the other people that are there who are also contributing to Nelson Chamisa. He did not bring himself by himself. So that message must go out, that a mature political party has different views. So different people with different views. And we mustn't say because we love Nelson Chamisa, then we hate Tendai Biti. That is not the kind of thinking that I encourage. We mustn't say because we love Nelson Chamisa, we hate Mkwananzi, or because we love Nelson Chamisa, we hate Biti. Or, you know, we can go on. These guys need to work together. That is the opposition that we need. And that is what I'm encouraging here. Who told you that Job Sikhala was mediating? That is my view. What is your view? Francis Gwenere. Why do you think Biti went there yesterday? Why do you think Job Sikhala went there today? Sorry, Chamisa went there today. Why do you think they didn't make a speech? Do you know how a negotiation works? A negotiation is done in private. One side gives its side, the other side gives its side. Then people talk. The next day they come again. Finally, when they have a position, they all come out and make an announcement. If they were going to not negotiate, you're going to see them just Chamisa not going there, firstly. And also, if they'd agreed today, we're going to see them coming out together. So Job Sikhala here, Chamisa here. What would stop Chamisa from making a short address in that house? There's nothing. So I use logic. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm Gambakwe. Let's look at MSA. Chamisa is very sick according to you. Not very sick. I said he was on medication. Remember? So very sick and being on medication and being missing, those affects. Did you see Chamisa the past 2 months? Was his eyes not dilated? When you saw that photo with Fungisai, let me show that photo that I was showing you. What did you think when you saw this photo? What do you think about today's photo? So if I show you today's photo, what are your thoughts on this photo? So these are the things. When I look at a picture, I don't look at the front. So let me tell you how to look at a picture. When I look at the picture, I go in, then I go deeper in the picture. Then I go to the left, then I go to the right. Then I go above it. That's what I do. And that is how I'm able to see things before you see them. That's why I was able to tell you in December that something had happened to Chamisa in December, on 15th December, when all of you were not seeing it. That is because I know these people. When I look at Chamisa's Twitter, I don't just read it. I read it, then I analyze it, and I see what is happening there. And then Anoti Daishe saying, your obsession with Tendai Biti, people won't agree with that. They say no to traitors. Tendai Biti is not a traitor. And I think this is where we need to agree. The CCC cannot be strong with one leader. That's a single point of failure. You saw what happened over the past 2 months. If you have a single point of failure, your party won't be sustainable. So don't say because you don't agree with Tendai Biti, then you say he's a traitor. So in ZANU-PF, there are factions. So there's a Mnangagwa faction, there is a Chwenga faction, there is this guy here doing this thing and that, but they all stay in one party. They work together. And the president manages to put these people together. What the CCC guy is doing is, or supporter, the typical CCC supporter, he says, because I agree with Chamisa, then everyone else is bad. That's not true. And that's not a correct position. And if someone says, let's form structures, there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you a traitor to say, let's have structures in a party. You're not a traitor. I myself have been saying that for a long period of time. And I agree with people who says, let's have structures in the party. And I do not agree that the party is infiltrated to any further extent than any other political party. If you understand intelligence, right? Intelligence gathering is done every day. If you don't gather intelligence, then you're known in life, especially in politics. You have to gather intelligence. So the government of Zimbabwe is not going to sit there and not know what is being planned in the CCC, no matter what day. So there are people who are around Chamisa who are always going to give intelligence to someone. And that's not infiltration. That is a fact of life. That is why you see that countries allow other countries to spy on them. So they know, there are people who are known that these people are spies. When they come in a country, it's known and it's assumed that they're spies. So I don't think that is a valid reason to say we're leaving our political party because they're spies here or there are people who are selling information. You put in place countermeasures so that you don't get spied on. But don't say Tendai Biti is a spy or is a spy or a sellout. If he is, you must counter him. But I don't think after what Tendai Biti did in 2018 or the campaign that they did, then you can say, let's throw away Tendai Biti all of a sudden. Give him a position as an ambassador or something when you get into government. That is what we want. We want people who can work around the situation. But to say, I'm leaving, I do not agree with that, and I still do not agree with that. Then Abraham is saying we need structures in Gabagwe Media. Gabagwe Media is me here and a few people that work here. If we don't work, you will still eat at your house. If Chamisa is not there, the whole of Zimbabwe does not eat. You guys must understand. Don't take these things badly. If the CCC is not strong, there's no future for the country. You're going to have ZANU-PF for the next 40 years. So that is why we're saying, let's do this thing. Let's make sure that the party is united. The CCC is a party which is formidable. If you look at what has happened in South Africa now, the election is coming. There's a new coalition. You should see who are the people in that coalition. I think it's called Rise Mzansi. You should check it out. They have people there that have got a business background, a political background, a communications background. They've got everyone. Don't think those people agree on everything. And don't think that those people are going to say, just because this one person will love him, we hate everyone else. This is what I'm trying to say to speak to all our guys who are in CCC. But I don't have to force you because remember, it's not me who was at Sikhala's house. It's Chamisa. The fact that Chamisa left his house and went to Sikhala's house, it tells you something. You must understand what it means. And Chamisa is at a level that he understands what I'm saying. If Chamisa is watching me now, he gets what I'm saying. And you probably don't get it because they're not yet at that level where Chamisa is. Chamisa is writing a tweet here that says, give me the strength and humility to unite. That means something. Right, and I think we're done here. We're done. Let's do this again early in the morning. I'm going to wake up tomorrow very, very early in the morning, and we're going to see what the newspapers are saying about Nelson Chamisa. And let's see another comment here. This guy, we should not trust him. He has some elements of a snake in him. Snake. You're scared of snakes, Carlington. Everywhere you look, you see a snake. I think I can't obviously please everyone, and I can't please you now, but eventually you get it. There was a point when guys didn't get me. Way back, the CC guys didn't get me when I was telling them a lot of things. But remember, my job here is to make sure that the opposition in Zimbabwe is strong, does well. What we have now is not strong, it's not doing well. We need Tendai Biti, we need Job Sikhala, we need Mafume, we need Dubeko, we need Chamisa, we need all these guys. We need Mahere, although she needs to unblock me. We need a lot of people to work together. then your opposition is going to do well. If you have this opposition that is always squabbling and splitting, you won't do well. And this is where we are. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. And I'll be back tomorrow with another update. Dr. Fedas Mtener will also be back. We'll try to keep this going until there's a resolution. Thank you very much, and a good night to you all.